Let me tell y'all about Princess Olga of Kiev. Princess Olga was a Viking. Now, her husband had inherited the crown. And when you inherit the crown, you inherit tributes, right? So her husband decides to go to the Drevlians. So her husband goes and collects tribute. And on his way back, he decides, you know something? I think they should give me more. So he takes only his private guard and he goes back to the Drevlians. They killed his guards and they captured him. And they took Olga's husband and they took 2 large birch trees and they tied them down and they took him and they tied his legs to these birch trees. And they cut the rope. These trees go this way and so does your body. The leader of the Drevlians decides, I am going to propose marriage to Olga. So he sends a boat to go meet Olga. And Olga decides in this moment, something snaps. So she tells them, listen, go into your boat, spend the night. We're going to have a feast. We'll send you back with the agreement. Olga got a bunch of people from her court and they dug a giant pit in the court. And then they go out and they carry the men in and they're all ready to go. And as soon as they get in there, they dump the men in the boat into this giant pit. And as Olga watches, they bury them alive. So what happens is Olga then says, hey, listen, sends her dispatchers to go back to the Drevlians and tell them, I want to accept this proposal. Your men are here and they're having a good time, but these are just basic men. Send me your nobles. They send their nobles to her. And they get to Olga and she says, I'm ready to accept, but I can't do it like this. I need you to be clean. And I'm going to let you use my personal bathhouse to take a bath and I'll do it. Giant wooden bathhouse. And they all go inside and they get ready. And when the last one gets in, they lock the door and they set the motherfucker on fire. She now sends another delegation to the Drevlians and says, I want to come meet you directly. And I'm ready to accept this. Them and myself, we're going to travel to the Drevlian capital to make this official. So now what happens? She then takes her army and says to the Drevlians, meet me. I want to mourn my husband where he died. She does her mourning and then they start drinking mead and she doesn't stop it from flowing. I mean, they've got mead going. The other army gets wasted. Her men come and massacre them. So what does her and her army do now? She allows them to flee into their capital city. She begins to do a siege. After a month, the siege isn't broken. So Olga decides, I'm going to end this. And she says, here, you are going to starve in there eventually. I'm going to forgive you and we're going to go home. But first I want a tribute. And she said, I want 1 sparrow and 1 pigeon from every household. They decide to do that. And that night, Olga ties sulfur and cloth to their claws, to their talons, and releases them. And what does every single pigeon and sparrow do? Goes right back to those wooden houses in their nests. And what happens when that sulfur and that cloth ignite? Little embers start. And it burned the capital to the ground.